read that Alex Capranos produced your album. What effects did he have on your work?
He was a friend of someone we knew in London, and when we were starting the band, you just talk to people to try and, we had an idea of what we wanted the band to be, but it's kind of hard to know how to do it. And he was so nice about it, and just slowly kind of got involved with all the songs, and he was kind of like, I don't know, mentor's maybe a strong word, but he was definitely a friend that we felt we could trust with everything. He understood what we wanted to do with it, and he's just a very talented man.
We were locked away in his house in the countryside, recording the record without any interference. And Alex, being a musician himself, was really tuned into that way of working. He doesn't want people telling him what to do either. So,
but there's always people that want to hear it, and you'd go, okay, yeah, you can come and hear what we're doing. You'll need to get a plane to London, then you'll need a train to Scotland, and then there's a guy with a kilt and a dog. You ask to borrow his car, he'll drive you to a mountain. You'll pick up and they're just like, do you know what? It's fine. Just keep doing what you're doing. So we were hidden away nicely.
Did you prepare all the songs before?
We had a pretty strong idea of what we wanted the band to be and the songs we were writing, but we weren't really sure what we were going to do with them at that point.
Yeah.
And Gilda just heard a very early demo, and he was like, I want to put this on a compilation now. And we didn't really even have a band at that point. We'd never really played shows. It's just a different approach. It's not a traditional approach of hammering a band. It's like, this is great, this is artistic, let's put it out now. And we were like, well, these guys are cool.
Till we disappear again. Here we are. True romance.
So you recorded the album in Scotland, but you originally all come from London. Do you feel from London? I mean, there's such a big scene there.
Well, weirdly, when we started the band, we didn't feel that there was a scene in London, certainly not of bands that we were interested in. There was a lot of bands regurgitating old kind of styles, old genres, and just making, grunge or electro pop in the 80s sense, and just rehashing old things. And we thought we wanted to come along and do something a bit different and try and make pop music that was interesting.
You wanted your pop to be interesting, and I read that you wanted it imaginative.
We made certain rules about how we wanted to work. I think what Martyn was saying, there was a lot of bands rehashing a sound, and it's very easy to kind of to go and do that. You get in a room, you choose your guitar sound to sound like the band you like, you get the drummer to play like their drummer, you sing a bit like them and write about the same things as them, but you're not going to say anything new, you're not going to say anything imaginative or interesting that way. Melodically, we wouldn't let ourselves do that. If we had a drum sound that was, say, like a Led Zeppelin heavy rock drum sound, if we were singing a melody that felt very pop, felt very FM radio, we made sure that the guitar sound that was underneath it was kind of coming from a punk direction. We felt like we could find our own sound and make a new statement of pop that was very much Citizens and not a band from London sounding like another band from London.
Exactly. Your music has been remixed by a lot of bands. How did that happen?
I don't know if it's a collaboration as such, because they've got carte blanche to do what they like with the song. That's I wouldn't profess to tell someone how to remix our tune. That's their own sort of statement. But it is nice to hear your own song spun in a different way.
Does that change your music in a way?
It's just a different song, I suppose. A remix is its own version of a song. That's how I look at it. But it's also a good way to if you like the tune, you might like the remix, but likewise you might love the remix and hate the song, who knows, but it's another way of hearing music, I suppose.
Where does that come from, this name, Citizens?
It was actually a friend who suggested the name to us. He read a lot of comic books and saw it on a comic book newspaper headline, Citizens, and we thought it looked good visually as much as anything.
And because we are French and we don't understand all of your lyrics, what are your lyrics
It's mainly about girls.
Oh,
I think.
I'm in love with your girlfriend is the title of one of your songs, isn't it?
Yeah. What's funny with I'm in love with your girlfriend is that we were worried it would seem a bit, not disingenuous, but it's quite a mean thing to say, and it wasn't necessarily meant with a meanness. There's also a hopelessness there. Girls love that song. You just see them turn to their boyfriend and they're like totally like, yeah, you better up your game. Because if you don't, I'm out the door.
Merci beaucoup
d'être
venu avec nous. Merci.
Merci.